I think what many people don't know about research, every step along the way, from being in the laboratory, understanding how receptors work, to then figuring out, okay, this is this thing that causes cancer. How do we treat it? So we come up with drugs, molecules, and that's usually pharma companies will synthesize these and work with groups to test them. And then, okay, we found something, we think it works. Let's try it in mice. Does it kill the mice? No, the mice are doing okay. Okay, let's try it in humans. Okay, did it kill the human? No, okay. And so and so. Every step along that path mostly fails. Almost everything fails. I think this is what people don't understand about cancer research is there's so much failure. From the things you're looking at to is this going to be a promising way to attack cancer? Most of that isn't. Once you find something that's promising, what are we going to do about it? Most of the stuff you try doesn't work. The stuff that you do try, is it going to work in mice? I would say a handful of those work. But then does that translate to the human? I don't know. And then, is it safe? Is it tolerable? Did it hit other stuff in the human that we didn't know it was going to target? Does it cause you to, be really sick? Does it, damage your liver? And then to make it through all that way to being an actual therapy that we're going to give almost never happens. So you keep seeing all these, what we call Me Too drugs. These are, we found an inhibitor of this EGFR protein in lung cancer. Well, we're going to make one that's just like it with like a little change because
My favorite topic.
yeah, just the tiniest little change. We think that might bind a little bit better, maybe 10% better. But we do know that it's going to, in all likelihood, pass through all those earlier steps and it's not going to make your eyes bleed. And, maybe it'll be a little bit better. But that's like a safer thing to do than to waste the $1 billion in, funding from all those things just to fail at the finish line.
We hope you liked this video. To support cancer research and get clear expert answers about cancer, follow us and visit crackingcancer.org to join the Cracking Cancer community.